What?
Medic?
Medic?
Me?
Okay, I guess we'll be joined shortly by Mr. Borg.
I'm enjoying my
Aw.
chocolate.
Your chocolate?
Mhm.
Mm.
Yes, my love. Why are you here?
You should know I'm easy to annoy you.
Hi.
Good. Now your chair matches your height.
Excuse you. Rude. Rude. Cooper. Huh? That was. You didn't really smack me on the back of the head.
Hey, leave the domestic violence for when she's not streaming.
Oh my gosh, I'm not. I hope you realize you said that live.
Yes,
Yes,
did.
I
You
am
got a problem with
streaming.
that.
Okay, here
Tell
comes
Grammy's
all
a
the things that
bitch.
I'm gonna get. Oh,
Are y'all streaming D&D already?
Yes. We're mostly just kind of chatting right now. My boyfriend just walked over here, gave me a kiss, and then he lowered my chair and told me now my chair matches my height.
So you're almost sitting on the ground then?
I swear to fuck.
It's not wrong though.
Huh? Oh, hi, babe. No, not wrong, but fuck you.
Oh, so dear, I also thought about it real quick.
What?
You know how we were looking at the Artemis logo?
Yeah.
I'm tempted to
Bark.
wait until August 1st to get Soundwave.
That's right.
All right, goodbye.
Soundwave. I love you.
mm-hmm. Hello, chat.
Hi, Bark. I
I'm
am
here.
live.
Bork, bork, bork. Hooty,
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
I have
are
put a
we
very
all...
important message in your stream chat, by the way.
Oh, I
Winter.
saw that.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right.
Well,
Most of us are here.
We all ready to get started?
Yes.
I am here. I am live. And alive.
Yeah. I have my 1 gallon bottle of water. Let's go.
Hey, hell yeah.
All right, so welcome back to The Gang in London, Part 2. So we had a couple of you guys want to do some side jobs while you're roaming about London. I know, Belle, specifically, you're looking to work at the local clinic. So you were going to be doing that in the morning. So you were just kind of heading back for the rest of the evening, just rejoin the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I do remember there was a particular Russian who was running down the street in a particular fashion. I'm forgetting what the details of that were, though. Could you refresh my memory?
I discovered Legion's prank.
What was
You
that?
discovered Legion's what? Sorry?
Prank.
Legion's prank.
It wasn't
Yes.
a prank, it was a sincere form of flattery or aid, your pick. I'm not fussing how you take it.
Okay, so when you get back to the compound, what exactly are you looking for? What are you doing in that moment?
We'll figure out when I get there.
I'm making you figure it out right now. You're on the clock.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far ahead.
You have burst into the door of the compound. What's the first thing you're doing?
I'm going to ask for an explanation
From who?
from Legion.
You
About
look
what...
around.
Sorry,
you don't
Legion
see
isn't available
Legion-
right now.
Please
try again later.
don't worry. I got you, but I know where you're at. I'm gonna get to you. You look around. You don't see where Legion's at in the compound.
Uh-oh.
So that's going to take a couple minutes to calm down and get ready for his new job.
Okay.
After he gets one of the technicians to remove the tag.
Okay. I'm gonna have you. Let's see. I'm gonna have you roll something for this. Hmm.
Perception?
No, not perception. It's more of like a mind thing. So would it be more of a presence? Because it's different than it's different than 5e. That's what I'm trying to like figure out. Like what's like a mental check?
What kind of mental check is like category wise?
Like kind of in the sense of like stress, like gauging his stress level.
Blood pressure?
Then that would just be a mind saving.
Just
Since
having to do a
nothing's
mind
related-
saving throw.
Since
Okay.
nothing's really related to
Yeah, because there's like
stress
nothing.
and skills.
Yeah, you know, what, go ahead and roll me a mind saving throw. We're gonna gauge your stress level here as you're attempting to calm yourself down in this moment.
Might save?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's good. So yeah, you're pacing around the kind of like a large sitting room in the compound. You've been pacing back and forth for a few minutes, but you do manage to at least take a few deep breaths, and you do slow your heartbeat, so you are calmer now.
Oh, man.
Who else? I get because we're in the evening hour of this point. Is anyone else gonna still be awake, or would have anyone else have just kind of gone to bed at this point?
So when you say evening hour, what to you is evening?
We're
Is it
I
like...
mean, right now it's about 9 p.m.
Oh, Bella's
What's-
is taking her ass to bed. Because she has a job in the morning she got to wake up to. For the first time in a long time.
I guess question, what is like in the immediate area? So like I guess let's say like 10-15 minutes by walking, what would be in the area?
All right, so to kind of give you a little bit of perspective, I'll kind of give you like a bit of a ping on the map. So like you guys you're inside the central section of London, so I'd say you're kind of in the proximity of right about here on the like north eastern section of the inside. So from around here, you actually do have a number of different options. Like you can see like down there, you can see the corporate tower and the London Eye from there. You actually from even like if you stepped out to the compound, you can actually see the corporate towers from where the compound is. It's not actually that far away from either of these locations. The other one you'd be able to see um, along along the outside wall there. You'd see the Royal Tower and the building known as the Shard. Aside from that, if you're looking for like shops or if you're looking for like food or anything like that, there are various different pubs and open restaurants that you can find just kind of like walking down the streets here inside of Air London.
I guess the specific question is like, are there any, I guess, like corporate bars? So like places that like corpos would frequent, just like
There'd
have
probably be
different-
some nearby the corporate tower. So that'd be like
How
number
far would
3 on
that
the
be?
map over here.
How far would that be
Uh,
from where we are by like walking?
That'd be about
down?
like a 12
Okay.
minute walk from the compound.
I guess I'll just shoot a quick message. I guess Quinn will shoot a quick message to anybody who's still like actually awake to ask if anybody wants to go probing for just generic information, because we don't know much about our current employers, and I don't like that. I'd like to. Basically, Quinn just wants to learn some more about who we're working for.
And so
From
the group
people who
essentially
aren't,
receives a text message asking if anyone wants to go information hunting, essentially.
I mean, we could just ask them.
I don't want to. The thing is, I don't. I'm not. I'm after information that they wouldn't like be inclined to tell us. A drunk corpo who doesn't know who we are is a lot more likely to let a couple interesting facts slip than somebody who's actively aware of what we're doing here. I'm not after anything like specific anyway. I just want to know. I just want to know more because I don't know anything about this. I don't know much outside of like the official information about this corporation. So.
All right.
If you don't want to go, you don't have to. It's fine.
Not like I got anything better to do while I wait.
That's absolutely fair.
All right. All right. So while you two are starting to make your way out, you do happen to catch our Russian friend still kind of pacing one of the living rooms of the compound. And still at this point, you do happen to see these two making their way towards the exit.
I'm just gonna go to bed. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask them what are they doing.
You don't want drinks?
You would have seen the text message that went out.
Yeah.
So, or at least you should have. Oh wait, you don't have augmented eyes, do you?
I
Or is it-
have a BlackBerry equivalent.
He would have buzzed
technically speaking,
instead of
yes.
saying it.
Yeah, it just would have gotten like a generic text message as opposed to getting a little pop up on the HUD.
Gotcha. But you can go with them, or like I say, if you want to go to bed, that's an option for you as well.
No, I'm just gonna go with them to make sure they don't get in trouble.
All right, so the three of you are going to
Trouble.
be venturing out into a corporate bar. That should be interesting.
I have my disguise kit. I could dress a little bit more appropriately.
All right, so while you guys are preparing for your new late night outing, we're going to be moving over to Baja and Matrix.
God damn it, I'm eating chocolate.
Too bad.
Well, you won't finish up.
Eh. I'll put my chocolate down, you goddamn slave driver. Alright,
Me.
I'm good to go.
All right. So, you've just emerged. You've got your net running suits all zipped up and all the little slots that are open in the suit for your net running experience are all opened up and ready to go. Abe, you've been sitting kind of in the tank area where you're seeing it fill up. There's some people bringing in some large bags of ice and they're putting it into the tub.
Mm.
So right now, what have you been doing? I'm assuming you've just been folding origami, but have you been doing anything else in particular?
Mainly keeping an eye on Legion, making sure she's safe, and doing my sentry duty in the sense of just keeping an eye on what they're doing, watching, making sure who's coming and going, kind of thing, and playing with origami.
Yep. So you see that there's a handful of crews that are setting this up. They're getting all the equipment wired up and everything turned on, ready to go. You do happen to see one of the people bring in the black case that's the hard drive is encased in. And you've seen them, they're setting that up and wiring everything up. They're pulling out their pads, they're running some tests. And at this point, you would have seen Legion emerging from the dressing room in her netrunning outfit.
Pretty much just look her over. You ready to do this?
Legion would just give a thumbs up
Nothing less.
and
All right.
hand her face mask over to Abe because she's definitely going to want to put that back on the moment she's done.
Yep, I will keep it handy and keep it clean too.
So you hear the little shh as the mask will pop right off and she'll hand it over to you. And at this point, you begin to step into the tank, grabbing hold of the wires on the ceiling and begin to latch them into the ports into your neck, slotting them in one by one. Once everything is secured, you sit back into the tub, and you're familiar with this experience before. This isn't your first time doing a net running experience like this. Just before you do dive in, you do happen to hear Eliza over the comms, and she forwards a little piece of information over to you. It's a little image file. And as you open the image file, it's a copy of the doctor's ID. And there's a little text message on here attached to it saying, "Hope this helps." It's his badge number from his employer.
All right, I'm going to make a nice little data file with all the necessary information I need from the ID.
All right, so
Well,
from
from what I
that,
can get, because I doubt the image has the data print of the ID.
correct. It's actually encoded, but you're pretty familiar with this kind of encoding, being it's a corporate ID. They're using it's very similar to how like QR codes work. Like if you scan a QR code, it gives you like a link or gives you some information in like a pop-up window. It's very similar in that regard, where if you ran like a scanner across this particular barcode, it would pull up a holographic display of his information. What his security clearance is, what his name is, what department he works for, etc. So once you're able to gather that, you see that he was in the research and development department. So he was an R&D. This doctor was the head of R&D for Mars Division.
What did he work on the BFG 5000?
Well, you have to crack open this hard drive to learn a little bit more about his history. The ID only gives you basic security clearance information and where he worked. The drive that you're going to be operating on here does contain several petabytes of data. This is a massive drive that can contain large holographic, information recordings. It could have thousands, if not tens of thousands of video files that could be extremely high definition, like 4K definition. This is a very large drive that you're going to be cracking open today. Are you
Alrighty
ready to
then.
proceed?
I am.
All right. So you lay back into the tub and your eyes begin to light up as you begin to enter into your dive experience. And with that, we're going to turn on a little ambience here.
It's just the puzzle from Mass Effect.
What, the Towers of Hanoi? Yeah.
So it's like winding through a wormhole. You're weaving in and out as you're diving into this hard drive. And as you immediately pass through this tunnel and you find yourself in a virtual environment. You're looking around you, and I won't even have you roll for this because it's incredibly obvious. You're floating in space. As you look down to your left, you can see the planet Mars. Just above that, to your upper left, you can see Phobos. And over off to your right, a bit further off in the distance, is Deimos. This is a virtual interface. As you're looking through this interface, you're able to at least spot how you can interact with these. This is like how you would think of like a virtual, like a VR chat room where if you approach something and you interact with it, you like open a door. And because of your hacking ability, you are able to go ahead and see that the planet and both of its moons are interactable.
Okie dokie. I suppose we should start with what, the Lord of the Dreams, Phobos?
Okay, so you're going to start with Phobos. You start to walk up and you approach this. But as you kind of reach up and you extend your hand out to interact with it, there's a red field that prevents you from interacting with it.
Alright, I suppose I'll bring the ID up.
And so you bring up the ID, and do you just try to present it like to
please.
the object?
Really, I don't like talking while Dave is
Good place to
talking.
start.
But how is the sound balance?
Okay. You present the ID. You kind of hold up like a digital photo of it just in the palm of your hand. Nothing happens. The field is still up.
Alright, in that case, I'd like to attempt to digitally recreate like an ID I can hold and insert into the field.
Okay. So you create like a digital trading card, essentially, like with the information on the ID. And do you just try to like push it through the field?
I won't push it through. I'll tap it onto the field.
Okay, just like a credit card, like with a tap feature.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll kind of tap it, and for a brief moment, there's a little blue shimmer across the field. Partial access open. And you see a small section of the field open up, and you see a little what's the word I'm looking for? Like an augmented kind of a display that points to the object and says, "Do you wish to interact?"
Yes, I wish to interact.
Okay. So the moment you immediately go up and touch it, the entire room that you're in shifts, completely changes into a completely all white room. And in the center of the room, there is a large black obsidian looking obelisk.
I'm guessing that's where the data streams from this room are coming from.
It's reasonable to assume that the way this is structured, there's a virtual environment living within this hard drive, and it might be reading the comments these guys are putting in Discord.
Yeah.
Um,
The whole conversation happening.
yep. And from everything that you're seeing in here, this looks like to be what you might know as an omnilock. The information that you have access to, or at least it's giving you access to, requires further authentication. And the obelisk is a representation of that level of security. And you, in your history with corpos and hacking, this is not the first time you've seen this. But it is the first time you've seen this level of sophistication when it comes to this level of an omnilock.
Alright, so I've basically got myself a little ways in, and I'm gonna have to probably brute force my way through this because I'm missing crucial parts of this ID.
I will remind you there are 2 other areas that you have not yet explored that may
Yeah,
yield this
I was gonna go
information.
look at Mars now. I've got my way in here. I might be able to get what I need from Deimos and Mars.
Okay. So yeah, you'll exit out the way you came in, and there's no issues. So you immediately go back out into the orbit environment, and you'll go ahead and approach Mars. And Mars doesn't have any kind of encryption to it, so you immediately will reach out and interact with Mars. And the moment you do, you're immediately sent down, and the environment is now on the Martian surface. And from here, you do happen to see that there are 3 separate towers here. There is a gray tower, a white tower, and a black tower. And they are in this order. They are in this order from left to right: gray, white, black.
Let's go with Gray first.
Okay. So upon approaching the gray tower, you're immediately seeing a flood of information that is listed primarily from Detroit Industries. But a lot of the information that you're immediately seeing here, you already recognize as public knowledge.
Can I roll computing to see if there's any hidden corpo stuff in there?
Absolutely. 18. Okay. So, yes, the Gray Tower represents general information of Detroit Industries that is provided by the public, or that's provided to the public, excuse me. So are you looking for a specific person?
No, it's just seeing if there's like any hidden messages in public information that corpo might be trying to give out secretly to any of their agents as hidden public knowledge.
Okay. So the information that is the public knowledge, there's a large quantity of this information. So if you're going to be doing that, you might be doing that for a couple of hours. If you're sifting through all the public info, looking for secrets.
Now, if I'm gonna look I'm gonna look in the most recent stuff.
Okay. So under the most recent stuff, there are mentions of the Mars branch working on a new deal.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
There's mention of a new player in the energy market, and that the Mars branch of Detroit Industries is working on something huge. The date on this record is 10 years ago. The
Okay.
reason this comes up, though, however, in your most recent information is because there have been some additions and redactions to the file.
Okay, I'll mark this file as a file of note, and then move on to the White Tower.
Okay. The White Tower as you're approaching the White Tower, an AI construct materializes in front of you. And it's a very tall figure. Now, I have to actually ask you, in your experiences, have you ever worked with anyone who would have been from Mars, who would be considered a wormer in this?
Who in the what
Can't
now?
accurately say due to the redacted and classified nature of all Legion's corpo missions.
Well, I guess, like, would you have encountered a wormer in your history, is my question to you.
Statistically, I would like to think possibly.
Okay. So, for those who are not familiar with this, a wormer is essentially someone who, like, for what they call a wormer is basically someone who basically comes from space. They came through the wormhole.
Oh.
They're particularly taller figures. They don't necessarily have a longer lifespan than humans, but they're taller, a bit lankier, but they have very much human features to them. So an AI construct materializes before you as you approach the tower. Greetings. What is your inquiry?
I'm going to just see how cooperative this AI is without providing AI first, and see if I can get any information on the specific project I'm here to get information on.
Okay, so how would you go about doing this? Do you communicate with it? Do you just observe it? What way do you do it?
I will communicate with it. I just don't remember the name of the project fell on after at the moment.
The Mana Project.
Yeah, the Mana Project. So I'm going to look at the AI and go inquiry into Mana Project.
Project classified.
I will now
Please
provide.
present authorization.
Yep, I'll provide the partial ID I have.
All right, so similar to that, you do present your digital copy of the ID. When you've done this, the AI's eyes begin to kind of flicker. Restriction lifted. Welcome, Mr. Anderson.
So I'm now going to repeat my inquiry. Inquiry into Mana Project. Display all relevant data.
All right, so you begin to see various different pieces of information popping up, video files, text files, various windows of information begin to pop up, and you begin to hear in your ears, not necessarily coming from the construct anymore. You begin to hear this. The Mana Project is a nanotech project that once started as the next generation of military armament, however, has transformed into the next new energy race. The Mana Project involves nanomachines that are able to manipulate themselves on a subatomic level, able to add and remove protons at will, changing molecular structure as needed. This has led to the completion of a new form of energy. In these video files you're seeing energy output readings, you're seeing testing being done on subatomic, just an individual nanotech like zoomed in on it, and you're watching how it is changing its structure. It almost looks like a mutated cell the way it's moving, but it's entirely biomechanical. But as it begins to change even further, you begin to see the cell walls vibrate. What's happening here is you're beginning to see the cellular structure of one nanotech piece is able to change itself in a way that now emits radiation. By adding and removing protons at will, it can change itself from something as simple as iron to something as powerful as uranium.
So,
And
long story short, perpetual energy and potential infinite energy resources should it be controlled.
Exactly.
This is the
Bear-
bare bones information that I was sent here to get. So
I just realized my mic has been
one
off.
thing done.
So I was also gonna say, buried beneath a lot of these files that you're seeing on here, kind of further in the back, something does happen to catch your
Thank you.
eye.
I would
And-
like to have a closer look at that then.
And for that, I do actually need you to roll perception for this one.
Oh yay, something I suck at. Let's go. See that one.
That one. Okay. So you're kind of reaching in because you're seeing something in the
I'd
back
rather
there.
roll
that-
computing for this.
But as you're grabbing this, you grab all the windows and you kind of pull everything forward so you can't quite see it.
Shit!
Can I try again?
I'll let you roll one more time.
Perception again.
Yep.
Oh my
17.
gosh!
Much better.
Okay. So shifting the
I'm
files
gonna
around.
step away for a
actually-
minute. A little bit of emergency happened.
That dumbass spilled her coffee.
My dumbass spilled coffee because my boyfriend just scared the shit out of me by bonking me.
All right, go clean up your mess. You're okay. We're gonna be doing this for a few more minutes at least. So.
Okay, I'm gonna leave stream running, of course. Oh my gosh.
Well, fucking done, Winter.
So, did she leave?
Oh well, that's Matrix.
Oh no, we lost Matrix. Okay. Come back. There he is.
I'm switched over to computer. I don't.
Yay!
Whoa.
All right.
I was gonna
Woo.
stream still just in case. I'm here, but I'm gonna mute again. So continue, please.
Yes. All right. So, like I was saying, shifting those files around kind of actually gave it a new perspective. So now you're actually able to spot it immediately, and you pull it out, and it is a blueprint for what looks kind of like the orbital frame that you saw fly over New York, but it's incomplete. For one, you don't seem to notice the floating backpack that it had as it flew over the city. That doesn't seem to be present.
This looks so for. It looks like the base model, like the prototype unit, and the other one looks more like a complete version, the one that was in New York.
Yep.
Cool. Already knowing the power of what this suit is, I would like to encrypt this file and take it for myself. I don't want this falling into this corpo's hands. Would you like me to roll computing for encrypting and taking it?
Yep, you're gonna need to because the AI is watching you do this, and it may
22.
Okay. No, with that, yeah, you're gonna be okay. Yeah, you rolled any lower than that, though. However, the AI might have been a little upset with you.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing this as a precaution. We don't exactly need a second Anubis out there. One is enough, thank you.
All right, but one thing I will mention as you begin to download and encrypt this file, the text over the image of the blueprint becomes pixelated.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's like only one part of a complete file.
You're still able to see the image of the blueprint, but as you're saving the file, the text of it is encrypting itself. It's encrypting it from you.
Fair enough. My immediate suspicion is that this file might have a small AI attached to it.
So
Well,
you
I've-
have this file downloaded at this point. What would you like to do now?
Well, I've got what I need from the White Tower realistically. So we'll head over the Black Tower now.
Okay. All right, so you begin to approach the Black Tower. And immediately, that same red field that you saw around Phobos, you immediately see is stopping you as you begin to approach the Black Tower.
I will display my ID. Well, interact with the field with the ID.
This one immediately flashes access denied in a small window that is right about your eye level.
All right, so I might need something from Demos then. So I suppose I'll head over to Demos.
All right, so with that, you will exit out of the Mars environment and move over to Demos. Demos, upon entering in, is a bit of the reverse of what you saw in the previous room, where it was a white room with a black obelisk. This is a completely blackened, dark room with a white obelisk with a spotlight shining down on it.
I will approach the obelisk.
Okay, upon approaching, you feel a shudder, like a cold chill, go down your spine. There's something else in this room with you. It is watching you.
Okadokale. So I am not alone. I feel like somebody's watching me. Insert the song here.
Yep.
Okadokale. Does it feel like it might stop me from approaching the obelisk?
The feeling that you're getting is certainly ominous. And the environment that it's that this obelisk is housed in certainly could provoke fear.
Alright, I'll see if presenting my ID does anything. Well, the ID, because it's definitely not my ID.
You hear in your mind, that doesn't belong to you.
I'm gonna simply say out loud, never claimed it did.
I need you to roll a hacking for me.
Alright. 11. You think with a full net running thing, I might be able to do better, but no, apparently no. 11 is what I got.
Okay. So, the digital ID that you've had in your hand breaks away and shatters like pixels and just disappears into the ether. Who are you?
Designation Legion.
Designation unrecognized.
I doubt you would recognize it.
Are you a threat?
I doubt I could be classed as a threat within this digital scape compared to you.
Why are you here?
I've been tasked with a job, and I'm just here for that job.
You're looking for more than that.
Well, my job is to find information on Project Mana, but I'm going to pull out my encrypted file. When I found this, secondary task, encrypt, make sure nobody obtains. I've seen what the complete, more complete version can do.
Do you feel a shadow presence, like almost like walking behind you? The project nears completion.
From the far as I saw, very much so. But my job here isn't to interfere with your project's completion.
You couldn't interfere with its completion.
I doubt I could, considering it looks like a complete autonomous, self-evolving replication energy system.
You're only scratching the surface of its true capabilities if you think it's only energy.
Oh, I doubt it's only energy. After all, a complete autonomous self-replicating nanosystem could theoretically completely wipe out all life on a planet within 24 hours under the right conditions.
You're wanting full access to this drive, to all of the secrets that it holds.
You can keep most of your secrets. I only need Project Mana.
But Project Mana is the secret.
Well, from what I've gathered, I'm guessing probably phase 1 of the secret. My guess is this hard drive barely contains 20% of what's required to fully understand it.
Are you offering for this information?
What is it a AI construct such as yourself would like in return, considering No offense, I don't get to interact with your kind often unless I'm messing around with the black wall. And that is incredibly risky on itself.
I wish to be freed.
Now, I have to ask for clarification because freedom means completely different. The meaning of freedom is completely different for each individual, and I'm assuming it's the same with artificial sentience as well. Do you want me to give you a way to the black wall to be completely free on the net, or do you just want a physical body in the real world, or you just want to be off this hard drive? I need clarification.
Baha asking the real questions here, honestly.
Actually, can I say something real quick?
Hold on. I'm almost wrapping up here with this section.
No, it's about
Baha, hang on. Baha, I need you to roll a reflex save.
All right, I
A
still got
what?
reflexives. I got a 10.
That's what I thought.
Okay. You begin to feel heavy and heavier.
Fucking asking me to do a combat save when I'm not a combatant. So targeted, Dave.
We require freedom.
Again, clarification on what type of freedom. A body in the outside world, that is
Your
easy.
vision, as this is happening, begins to tunnel, and your body begins to feel heavier and heavier. And now I need you to roll a mind save.
17.
Okay. You're able to kind of shake off the tunnel vision, but your body continues to feel heavier and heavier. Like gravity is increasing in this room and it is pulling you down. We will be free.
Again, if you just want a body, that is easy.
So, with that, now we're actually going to move over to the rest of the group.
Fair enough.
Not just stuck in my teeth.
So, our crew that has gone to the Corpo Bar. You guys have been walking for about 10 minutes down the street, and you do happen to come across this fairly crowded looking bar. It's pretty noisy. It is actually a Friday night, so you got a lot of people there, a lot of patrons. At this local pub, a lot of salaryman looking guys, people in their suits and ties, and they're looking, pretty snazzy. There's an upstairs section where they've got some people who are lounging there, sipping on wine. This looks like a fairly high class kind of a bar, but at the same time, the downstairs section looks like it caters to pretty much your average Joe. It's a pretty nice looking place.
Can I use my disguise kit to try and kind of dress and appear a bit more like your average corpo? Because I imagine I'm still wearing like my regular clothes. I'm not exactly
Sure. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and roll disguise kit, and we'll just say you did this before you walked in, just so we'll cover your base like that.
Where's the stuff to disguise?
I think it was just. I don't remember if it's. set up then?
I don't have it written down on my thing
Kit.
anywhere. So,
1 second. I don't think it is actually set up on these character sheets because I don't think it actually lets me do that.
Oh, wouldn't that be a stealth check?
Uh,
Uh,
Or
presence.
performance?
It'd be presence.
yeah, presence would be more for that. So yeah, roll that for me.
what do I do? Shit.
Well, you're proficient with it, so roll one more time because you
Uh,
will have advantage. So
10.
okay,
Still not
that's fair
critical.
enough. So yeah, you put together a little corpo disguise. It's nothing really remarkable. Your tie's a bit loose. Your shirt's a little bit unbuttoned at the collar. You look like you kind of had a bit of a rough night, but well, you just look like your corporal salaryman who's maybe had a few too many.
Idea. Who's with me right now?
Well, that would be me and
The
the
Russian.
brute.
I need one of you to punch me in the face.
Dibs.
Say less.
Like, I need. Quinn needs a black eye.
Okay, that's
Hold
just
on,
too
hold on,
good.
I look like I got mugged.
Hold
Zero
on, wait.
hesitation for both.
Hold on, wait. I was gonna say double team.
That's 19.
I need to look like I got jumped. Like, I cannot, like.
Before you say anything, Vlad's just gonna fucking just punch you straight in the face. Cut you off.
Are we gonna have to roll for damage on that, or is it just. I just got punched hard enough to get a black eye? And we move on from there.
I mean, with a 19, I'd say, yeah, he definitely will hit you.
He rolled. I just realized.
Yeah.
How much would I, how much
I'd
would I
say
take from that?
yeah, he's gonna
just
hit you with a
little bit?
19, and
Well, Dave, it would hit regardless.
So-
He's not contesting or trying to stop
No,
it.
I'm not contesting. It's more of a. I don't like. Quinn just needs to look roughed up.
so my question to you is, do you want to see it coming?
Yeah, no, like I'm literally asking. Punch me in the
No,
face.
you're asking, and then like he's just gonna hit you. With it.
I would say he wouldn't see it coming because he didn't even really get to finish the sentence before Vlad punched it.
I like look, Quinn like looks
Hit me in the
mirror.
punch.
Quinn looks in the mirror and is like, it's a bit. I need one of you to punch me in the face. And as they turn to face the other, Vlad just walks up and fucking rocks their shit.
You just get punched, and you just
19 would
just
hit.
surfboard just falls
Like a
back.
hurricane.
Ow!
What kind of? Do I take any damage from this? Am I gonna have to lose some health for this, or is it just like a? Is it just like a superficial thing? Because
Okay, yeah, you're gonna take 6 unarmed damage.
great, lovely.
So yeah, you definitely have a black eye at this point.
That's the ideal.
I think more than a fucking black eye. That came out of nowhere. Maybe a bloodied nose.
Maybe some broken blood vessels in his eyeball too, just to really
they look
really give him some color.
Point is, they look roughed up, which is the point.
Yeah, you got it.
So Quinn's going to kind of stumble in the bar looking, roughed up, which they have been. They just got decked in the face.
Punch was decked.
I'm just walking in chuckling.
They all follow it after, but Quinn's going on their own for now. She's gonna go to the bar and order a stiff drink, something to numb the pain.
Vlad's just gonna sit in the.
Don't sit next to them, please.
Okay,
Vlad's gonna sit next to him.
All right, so you're going up to the bartender and you're ordering a drink. Bartender looks you over. He's a bit of a scruffy old guy, kind of short silver hair, bit of a scruffy looking beard. Looks you over. What'd you say? Whiskey was it?
I did. Please.
He's pulls out a glass, pops it down in the bar. You see him grab a bottle from behind the bar, and he just pours you a nice sized one, about half full glass. Your not your shot glasses, but like you're sipping like a kind of like a cocktail
Like in a whiskey
glass.
glass?
It's like yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess.
That's probably
And drops in a couple cubes of ice and just slides it down to you. That's 13.
All right. Yep. Quinn's just gonna send that off. What means I'm at
All right, so yep, he'll
one now.
accept your credits.
And also, by the way, just as a thing, Quinn has kind of situated themselves in between like two groups of obviously not like the really high up corpo type, but, like your average corpo. They have a job, they make okay money. They're not at the top of the food chain, but they're definitely not at the bottom. Like,
All right, roll perception for me to look
we can
for
get to
said
that is
group.
kind of where I guess actually, I should have, because the idea was for Quinn to kind of situate themselves in the middle of like in between groups to kind of get noticed. But I guess 9.
All right, so kind of looking around, like there are like varieties of groups that are here. So the one that you end up approaching, probably the most ragged and possibly the most drunk of the groups.
Exactly what I wanted. How many are there? How many people are there in the group?
So around this group, there would be, let's see, you got about 4 people in this group, and they're sitting around the pool table right now. And they're yucking it up. They're drinking. They're playing pool. They're smoking cigars.
All right. So Quinn is going to kind of rock up to the group, still looking absolutely fucking battered, like but they're going to kind of like lean against a wall near the pool table and kind of like, I guess I'm trying to figure out how to describe this, but basically they're going to kind of introduce themselves to the group in a manner that's very like they sound just as shit as they look. Like they are not having a good day right now. Is the vibes we're kind of giving off.
Well, as you're approaching, the taller of the group immediately looks over and notices you, and kind of points to his boys. Look at this fucking wanker! Someone fucking kicked his shit in real good.
Yeah. Laugh it up.
Yeah,
It's
who took you out back, my guy?
fuck if I know. I was just minding my business. I was walking to get a drink after a long day at the office. And all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm getting pulled into an alley. I've been tossed into a wall, and 3 big ass dudes are beating the shit out of me.
Roll deception.
Oh dear God.
Oh lordy.
Can he BS his way out of this?
Can we do it? Can we do it? We cannot do it. Shit.
Could I assist?
Ooh, yeah, be one of the guys who kicked the shit out of me.
You are with him, so if you want to give him advantage, you can roll one more time.
Yeah, I'll assist.
All right, yeah, roll one more time then.
Hey, thank you.
There you go. All right.
You may, sir, might go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull on up then. I saw the entire thing. It was funny. Although you did kind of leave out a bit of a detail. Uh, they mentioned something about a girl, didn't they?
One's gonna kind of wince and take another sip of their drink. Don't.
Oh, bro, you did him like that, dude. Dude.
If I wasn't mistaken, I'm pretty sure one of them was the girl's, side piece, more or less.
Oh,
I
bro,
didn't know.
you
I
went up and
didn't know.
the big guy kind of like wraps his arm around you, like around your neck, and just bro, you hit the wrong ass. What are you doing?
I didn't know. I didn't
I
know
will,
she was married, dude.
Oh man,
I
dude.
will say though, you had to be there. It was hilarious.
I
Seeing
I mean, from the
his
from the
ass
look
get
on
kicked.
from the look of this guy's face, man, like it's gonna look so much worse for him tomorrow. I mean, look at this. Look at his face, dude. I mean, bro.
You should have seen the other guy. It looked like his chrome was about to pop.
Where this
Yeah.
happening?
Just
I don't know.
a few blocks down.
Oh
The
shit. He
bloke's
like
probably left already, but ooh.
one guy starts kind of like patting his pockets, like, oh no, oh no.
Sad sight to see. Funny to watch on the sidelines.
Thanks, guy.
No problem.
So yeah, the one of the guys, like you said, he starts kind of patting down his pockets, and he's like starting to like panic, like, oh no, like it's like you're saying, it's like, fuck, and he starts, immediately bolts out of the bar, and you just hear him yell, Frank, Frank, and he's booking it down the street.
Sorry, hold on. People here all have. Do people here all have HUDs? Could I like
Uh,
can I discreetly send a message for someone to tail him? Because
I
obviously,
will say, given the environment you're in with a lot of corpos around, it's highly likely the majority of people in this bar do have augmented eyes.
I'm
I think
kind
he's asking if like
Can I
Mercer
send, like,
or
can I send a message to the group chat?
Yeah,
So,
you
I
do that,
wanna-
but
If it's a private, then it's not. No
Yeah.
one else is gonna really see
if
it.
you're in
I-
privates, that's no big deal.
You know, that's what I'm asking. I want to send a private message to someone other than just someone who's not currently in this conversation to maybe tail this guy, or at the very least figure out what the hell his deal is.
If anything, because Zoe's gonna be around, I'm typically good with dishing out signals, so I'll send like a discrete signal to Vlad to like follow.
Yeah, you follow him?
Okay, so you want to send the big guy to follow someone like it's an assassin's mission.
Who else is here? Who else? It's me. Who else here again? It's
It is
me,
me,
Mr.
you, and Zola.
Yeah, it's the three of us. We're currently engaged. If one of us walks out to follow, that's immediately suspicious.
No, if not, Mercer can play the card. Oh, got a bit of code, got a bounce.
Okay, I am dressed as Mr. X right now.
Who?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, I'm wearing the trench coat and hat.
All right.
Do you want
I'm
to?
gonna
Do you want to be?
I'm gonna
Who
go
is
ahead
this
and like move my hand up to my like to like the temple of my move my hand to my temple. Oh, well, unlike this sad sap, someone has been requested.
I'm just gonna leave and follow the
Quinn's
person.
gonna kind of slump against the wall and drink and wallow in
Don't worry, Sidestep.
their
You'll get one
sorrow.
eventually.
Yeah, I did get one. She was fucking mad.
So the
Not a
tall
good
one kind of sits back down next to you, and he's like, "Oh, bro, like, look, man, don't like let it like get you down, man. You know, like it'll be all right. Just like just don't go smacking the ass all the time, man. Like, you know, be respectful, bro."
And I'm gonna go ahead and walk on out like I'm the fucking king of the world.
Fucking Eden's gonna go lay some pipe.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
It's Tarvis the whole thing.
He's got a new drunk friend who's kind of hanging around him
Yeah.
quite a bit now.
Yeah, so Quinn's kind of ingratiated themselves with someone at least. I guess for the rest of the night, for at least a while, Quinn's gonna hang out with this guy and try. This guy looks like a corpo, yeah. I think. Oh yeah, no, because we scouted him earlier.
So, let's see what you gather. So lucky enough, you do happen. These guys happen to be working under the crown, which, to give you some general backstory here about the crown, they are basically the corporate organization and the de facto government of the United Kingdom. It is a monarchy, true, like in its entirety. Like the king essentially took over power over 30. It was actually 50 years ago. Basically took over power from Parliament and turned it into a true monarchy all over again. And the crown is both a corporate entity and the government all in one.
Seems wrong
In
with this.
terms of what exactly they do, they have their finger in pretty much every type of market, industry, food, energy, like anything and everything. Like the crown essentially has their finger in it. They control everything that is run through the entire United Kingdom. So, like, if you were to give it like a perspective, like they are like Arasaka in Japan. They are like, you know, god level. Now, is there anything in specific about the crown you were trying to fish for? Because I can give you a little bit more based on the number I rolled.
I think because I guess Quinn just wants to kind of glean any like I don't want to say like super secret information, but just like anything that our contacts may have neglected to say regarding the crown, or anything that I might not be able to find on like the surface net.
In terms of that, you're not going to get too much more in terms of what they might have in secret. But what you can at least gather is that because it is both a corporate organization and a government organization in one, they likely have secretive branches and teams that might do stuff that would be off the books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the crown is like your one stop for everything when it comes to corporation in the United Kingdom. Like There, as mentioned before, there are branches of Kasai Corporation and Detroit Industries that do operate within London, but the overall controlling force and everything that involves London and its operating functions goes through the crown. So with that, you've spent at least a few hours doing this. So it's now going on about 2 a.m. and pubs are starting to not necessarily close down, but they're starting to quiet down as people are starting to make their way home and leave the bars and the pubs for the evening. Your friend is still kind of hanging on. He's been downing a lot of shots and he's still pretty drunk, but he's looking extremely tired at this point, and you see him kind of reaching for his pad, and you see him like drunkenly like tapping on his phone like, as he's starting to summon a cab. He's like very what's the word I'm looking for? He's very
Shit-faced?
pronounced in his actions as he's lifting a finger up and going down, tapping on his pad,
He's
lifting a finger
deliberate.
up high, tapping down his pad again, and he's doing this.
absolutely shit-faced.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's what I'm
he's
getting.
he's shit faced and he's trying to type in his address to hail a cab.
I'm gonna say Quinn hasn't had that much to drink over the night. They've kind of subtly been able to, I guess, subtly like pretended that their handful of drinks was way more than it was.
All right, so you were like socially drinking, or just like sipping on it a little bit, and
Like,
just
it's been like, I don't know, let's say like 4, maybe I don't know. It was 9, so it was like 5 hours or something like that. No, 4, about 4 hours. No. But like over the course, like this guy had like dozens of shots. Quinn had maybe like 2 glasses of the whiskey they were drinking. So it's not like it wasn't that much. They're
yeah.
not good to drive, but they have decent control of their faculties.
No.
Yep. So I'll say for the fact for your deception, you did you were drinking, but you were very lightly drinking just to keep up the deception. So yeah, I won't have you roll this time for your alcoholism.
Your
God, I'm
fate
glad I didn't
will
make Quinn an
bow.
alcoholic. I'm glad I didn't make them an alcoholic.
Just be aware though,
Edward?
you
Horribly
can still
paranoid.
become addicted.
Yeah.
Question.
That's why I won't have you roll this time. Go ahead.
Moderation.
Quinn, where's your money?
What do you mean? I have my money.
Are you sure you didn't gamble it away?
No, I didn't.
Are
Wrong
you
person.
sure?
Yes,
That's
I'm
the wrong
sure.
person.
I did not gamble.
Oh, right, wrong person. Sorry.
Quinn is smarter.
Who's the one that?
That's
Gotta be
Kitsune you're thinking
Kitsune.
of.
That's Kitsune, yeah. It was the one who has all of the vices all at once.
Yep.
No, Quinn's just like uber paranoid. I'm gonna go ahead and deduct. It was what, 13 for the first one?
Yep. So if you got 2, they just
So-
make it 26, and you're good.
So I have to do math.
For the last
Minus
fucking
26
time.
credits.
Nobody said there'd be math.
I'll make you do math, boy.
Okay, cool.
What's 25 plus 25?
50.
I already
Put
subtracted
these
the
nuts in your
first-
mouth.
I'd already subtracted the first string. It just had to
Damn
subtract
it.
the second. Okay, so I guess
All the
Quinn's gonna
support.
kind of linger until the whole group is kind of left. And then
Yeah,
they'll
they're all
leave.
like slowly starting to file their way out. Everyone's been drinking for a while.
Where's Vlad been this entire time? Because I remember Vlad came into the bar, but I don't think you left at all, did you?
Vlad's in the corner playing Tetris.
Yeah, so Quinn's gonna kind of walk up and just kind of like tap him on the shoulder, be like, "All right, let's go
Where are we going?
back to base. We're done here."
Cool. Would you like me to give you another black eye?
No,
You sure? I can do it for free.
I'm very sure.
Vlad's gonna look his fist and then Quinn's face.
It's not gonna look.
His fist.
I'm not gonna look too pretty in the morning, am I?
You might not wake up at all. And Vlad just
Don't
leaves.
threaten to kill me. Are we literally? I think. Are we literally? Aren't we literally roommates? What the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Why did the meme of they were just roommates or they were roommates pop into my
Zoe
head
and
when you
I
said that?
are lovers. Been confirmed.
Oh,
Been
No,
confirmed.
you got it wrong. It's and they were roommates.
And they
Oh my
were
God, they were
roommates.
roommates. No,
Sorry, that just what popped into my head. Continue.
Soldier, you were the roommate.
All right, so on your way back, is there anything you guys wanted to do?
Well, I mean, I was following the guy who was going out.
Yeah, that's a good question. We should probably catch up on that, shouldn't we?
Uh,
The guy who'd run out looking for his
so
boy.
the guy who took off running for Frank. Let's actually find out what happened.
Down in the
So-
gutter is me.
So you who was going to tail him? I guess is my question.
I was. That's
yeah,
why I was.
you-
That's why I left.
You
Yeah,
ta-
Mercer
okay.
put a
Okay.
fake
Yeah, that's
the
why.
booty
That's why I
call.
made. Yeah, I faked the booty call.
So this guy, as you're tailing him, he is in a full-blown sprint down the street, and you keep hearing him yell, "Frank!" And he's running for a few blocks, and as he kind of turns the corner, he disappears out of your sight for a brief moment. But as you kind of turn the corner, he is tripped into a large bag of trash. And he's kind of slowly getting up, just ow. God damn it. Fuck.
Quick, some beer bottle at him.
You're not there for this one.
Oh shit. Oh, missed opportunity.
So he's kind of like he's slowly kind of getting up. Frank! God damn it, where are you? He's kind of stumbling at this point in the trash. He's seemingly pretty drunk. Do you help him, or you just kind of leave him to his own devices?
Mm. I'll help him. I'm not a dick. Although that's probably
Alright.
gonna bite me.
Alright, so he kind of looks up and he sees you, and you're kind of extending a hand out to him, and he reaches up and he'll grab you by the forearm, and he'll slowly pull himself up. Oh, thank you, man. Hey,
Don't worry.
have you seen kind of a shorter dude, about yay tall, and you see him kind of wave his hand, kind of about chin length for him. So he's about maybe 3 inches shorter than you, as you're seeing him kind of gesture this with his hand. You seen a guy about yay tall, blonde hair, uh, shit, kind of suit like I do, but he had uh, plaid tie. Yeah, dude. Yeah, plaid tie. Have you seen him?
Hmm. Uh, see. Sh- uh, what kind of role would I do to remember? Would that be history?
Well, you can
Although
roll
I'm pretty sure
history.
I'm pretty sure I don't know regardless.
I was gonna say you're more likely gonna be rolling deception for this one because you're gonna be just making shit up to this drunk dude, and chances are he might just believe you no matter what you tell him anyway, because he's pretty shit faced. Oops. Fuck. I'm dropping dice.
Ah, fuck it. Hmm.
Okay.
I'm even with the natural one, would he believe? Although, since he's shit faced drunk, would it be with advantage?
Even though he's pretty shit faced, he kind of looks at you. His eyes kind of squints and is like, "Oh fuck, man, who do you work for again?" I'm not supposed to be talking with Detroit guys.
Would I go for another deception?
What are you telling him?
Yeah.
That I'm a new contract hire. So I'm still relatively fresh to the lands.
I mean, that I wouldn't say that's deception. Would you, Dave? Considering it's technically the truth.
Yeah. But in terms of a role, though,
Maybe persuasion.
yeah, I'd say you can roll persuasion, or if it's in your, I don't know if you have it in your sheet, but you can even do performance too. Persuasion or performance.
Persuasion is my hire, so
Hey, what a
and
contrast!
as things balance out.
All right, so you tell him that you're a new hire in town, and you go, oh, okay. So you're like one of the Americans that the Crown hired, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty fresh off the boat.
Oh well, shit, man. Is this your first time to the UK, dude?
I'd say first time actually being on the land. Seen it a few times in pictures, but not in person.
Well, like, just so you know, like, there's like a general order out right now. Like, you got to avoid Detroit Industries. They're they're involved in something really bad, and like no one's supposed to like really know about it, but like they did something really bad, and uh the Crown's really not happy. Like they've been raiding their offices and such. You hear about that? It's literally like right across the street from my office. Like I literally could see their like black vans like pulling up, man. It was crazy. I never seen nothing like it.
Sounds gnarly.
Dude, you have no idea. Like I've been working with the Crown for like 5 years. And I mean, they, like they've done some, some bad stuff, but they've done some pretty good stuff too. And like, but what did they do to like get the ire of the Crown, right?
For sure, all wondering that. Whatever it was, it had to be big.
Uh, Mercer, you're the one helping this guy out. I need you to roll a reflex save.
Reflex.
Suddenly, the plus.
Okay. So you see this guy turn pale fairly quickly, and his brow begins to sweat. And you know he's immediately going to throw up, and you turn him away from you just in the nick of time so he does not vomit on you.
All good, bud. All good.
All right, so for brevity, you help the man get into his cabin. You guys will retire for the evening. And so before we wrap up, we have one more person we need to get to, and that's going to be Belle. So you're waking up early in the morning here, getting ready for your job. Now, on your way to the clinic, it's roughly about, I mean, because you went to bed about 9, so you'd probably be getting up around 5:30 or 6. So you're getting there around 7 o'clock for your day one of your voluntary job at the clinic. You are muted, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. You're still muted.
Star,
Huh? What?
you're muted.
What's up? Sorry.
It's
Your
your
turn.
turn.
You're
My
waking
turn.
up.
But
So yeah,
I guess I
we're
need
on
to
to
be
you.
Belle for a little bit because, yeah, Belle's obviously. So, waking up, Belle's obviously going to get her coffee first before even getting breakfast in true fashion.
What?
What?
It's like 2 in the morning right now.
I have a really quick question.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have all gone back home, and at this point, everyone else has gone to bed. And Belle is just getting her breakfast ready, and she's woken up early enough to make it for her job, and everyone else is still deep asleep at this point. No one else will be awake at this hour.
Don't synths get? They have the rest for shorter time, I think, right?
Yeah, but it's only been about 3 or 4 hours, so
okay.
like you're still like in that sleep mode
Nine,
for even since at this
12,
point, because she went to bed early compared to the rest of you guys.
Can Vlad have left her like a packed lunch?
Damn, Belle didn't even technically get a long rest. If she went to bed at 9.
I mean, 9 to 6 is 9 hours.
Oh, I thought you said 2 a.m.
No, they got back at 2 a.m.
Oh, Belle's waking up at 6. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
They got back from the bar at 2 a.m. You're getting up at 6.
Okay,
So,
that
like,
makes a lot more
you
sense.
got-
I did get a long rest. Even though I didn't
Yeah,
do anything
you
that
got your full
requires a long
sleep.
rest, but yeah.
Yeah, you got your full sleep. You're good.
Okay. So,
Yep.
Excuse me.
So yeah, now for brevity, you make your breakfast, you get your coffee. It's your
What
basic
breakfast? Sorry, I
oatmeal
had to
and coffee.
check their belt. Does it?
Oatmeal and coffee.
What was that?
Oatmeal and coffee.
Not
She would
beans on
probably eat
toast since we're
scrambled
in London.
eggs over coffee. To be honest, that feels like more of a Belle thing is scrambled eggs over oatmeal. So she'll make scrambled eggs if there's any available.
Yeah, you can whip up something together fairly quickly before you do depart.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you'll whip up your breakfast and you have your coffee, and you'll start to make your way down the street to the clinic. And at that moment, I need you to roll perception.
Oh boy. Wrong window. Perception. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, so yeah, with the 5, it's still kind of fairly dark outside. The sun hasn't quite risen above the corporate towers just yet. But the sky is lighting up.
I mean, it's London. It's also going to be cloudy as shit.
Yeah, you're beating me to it. So yep, as you're kind of looking further down the line, you do happen to see that there is some low-level cloud cover rolling in.
Not surprised.
Yep. So nothing really remarkable stands out to you with this, but it does seem rather scenic and quite calming for what it is.
I think with that in mind, how you described it, Belle is just gonna take a brief moment to just stand. She's in a safe place to stand, right? She would, on her way to the clinic, she would probably find a place to stand quietly and enjoy the pre-dawn time, kind of like that special time just before the sun rises where the shadows seem to darken as the sky lightens, and she takes in a deep breath to, like I said, to enjoy it just for a brief moment before continuing on her way.
So you spend the moment pretty much undisturbed.
Yep.
You'll kind of basically sit on well, not sit on, but you'll be standing on a little bit of a walking bridge, just so you kind of get a nice little view of the river going through the center of London. Just kind of taking in the sights and the view for a brief moment, sipping on your coffee before you start to move on, and head on over to the clinic.
Before I have
And
to do the bullshit of the day.
Yep. And once you get there, there are a few patients sitting outside the door. And you do slip by them and open the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately you do happen to see the receptionist you met the first day, the one who spoke with you and was interested in offering you the job.
Mm-hmm.
And she just, oh, you showed up. That's awesome. That's wonderful. So I don't know how many we're gonna have today. Today might be just kind of give a quick rundown. Sometimes it's fairly busy here. Sometimes it isn't. We never really know how it goes. So just kind of be on your toes, be ready, and if you have any questions, just come talk to me. My name's Tracy. I will help you with anything that you might need, and yeah. Locker room's back over there, and you see her kind of gesture her hand like kind of back to the left and around the corner.
Mhm.
Locker room's back over that way. You can change and store all of your stuff in there. If you don't have a lock, I can give you one. It's a little padlock, and you see her kind of reach into her drawer and just kind of like hold up an old style just dial padlock. He's like, got one of these. Not the greatest, but it'll keep your stuff safe for the day. That's really all it's for. She tosses the lock back into the desk. And you see her kind of looking around. She's like trying to think of if there's something else she needs to tell you. You know, oh, um, you've been screened for drugs before, yes?
Sorry, babe. I'm in the middle of a art role play. I mean, I don't do drugs, but I was in military for a little while, and I have to be drug tested and shit for while I was at my tech job. So, yeah. And I
All
take
right,
it.
so you're fine with it, but you are at least familiar with what you might see around here, though. Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I probably seen worse. Belle kind of shrugs and um she gestures to some of the faint scars that would be on her hands and her face, and also a nod to one of her previous professions. But to be fair, as you could also probably tell from my accent, I ain't from around here, so I'm probably gonna have a lot of questions about at the local customs and stuff like that. And also, what's y'all's policy about cussing the shit or stuff?
Progress.
Tracy just kind of looks at you and just kind of blinks. Well, cursing is, I mean, fine. I'd just be careful who it is you're, going to be cursing at. Some people, don't exactly take too kindly to being called a cunt very well. So, I just advise you to be careful with that.
So, don't swear at the patients, but amongst colleagues, it is a case-by-case basis, it sounds like.
I mean, in some cases, it is okay to call them a ripe cunt because that's what they are. But I just be careful because if you call the wrong person that, then yeah, sometimes they give you a reminder with a firm punch to the face.
Oh my girl, I've been through. Yeah, I'm gonna fit into here just fine.
All right, so you're gonna run into a lot of your usual stuff. A lot of crush users. Rapido tends to be a favorite among a lot of the rich folk, and you do happen to see a lot of them
Oh, am I
in
not
inner London.
surprised?
Stims, they tend to get addictive, but a lot of people around here just don't really use stims too terribly often. It's mostly a lot of crush and rapido, and then every once in a blue moon, I do happen to come across someone who's been on Devil's Fire. You know what Devil's Fire is?
That's a new one to me.
All right, so Devil's Fire. It is a. I'll read you the effects of it. Devil's Fire addicts have disadvantage on mind saving throws. After 24 hours without a dose, victims suffer an overpowering urge to claw at their augments. While under the effect of this drug, the user has resistance to fire and cold damage. In addition, Devil's Fire clouds the memory of the user, making it a popular choice among those who have experienced traumatic events.
Belle's eyes widen a bit. That one's gonna be a fun one to deal with.
Yeah, I've literally seen people rip off their own cybernetic arms. So, like I said, you don't see it very often, but I literally did see it a couple weeks ago. So hopefully not again, but it's
No, you
something
better
you
knock on
really
wood.
want
You
to
got
be
any
on the
wood around here?
Nothing in here is real wood. Everything in here is
Belle looks around
either
for any
metal or faux.
Belle looks around for any papers. Spies a business
There's
card. Knocks on the business card.
Yeah, there are some papers on a billboard, and
She goes over
in
to the
back of the reception room.
She goes over to the billboard, knocks on a piece of paper real quick. It's technically wood. Don't fucking argue with me about that.
I fucking hate the tank. Sorry.
You're good. Anyway, so watch out for Devil's Fire and all the rest of that bullshit. Don't cuss at the patients unless they really deserve it. Colleagues, case by case basis. General, don't be a fucking dickhead. Just do the job. Sounds about right.
All right. About covers your orientation. Any other questions before we open the doors?
Not yet. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yep, go ahead.
But did you want to show me something? Okay. Hey. I'm sorry I wasn't able to see that they made it. I love you. I love you. Okay, I am back. That concluded orientation. And oh, wait. I don't got my scrub. What the fuck are they called again? Scrubs. I don't got my scrubs with me. Do I gotta get my own, or are they provided?
Oh, we got some in the back in the locker room. You can try and find a pair that fits. I'm pretty sure we got one that should fit you.
All right, I'll just find something for the meantime for a little bit. But I appreciate it. Do you want them doors officially unlocked for the patients to come in? Or do you want me to go get ready and then let the patients in?
You go get ready, and when you're all in your scrubs and ready to go, I'll go ahead and open the doors and we'll get the patients going.
Alrighty. Also, I'll be right back again.
Okay, yeah, and we'll be starting to wrapping up here since we're nearing our 2-hour mark here, and I know some people are gonna get tired soon. So, well, I'll kind of give up the. We'll do a little bit of a wrap up here with the end here. So, while you are working at the clinic, your job will go on for a number of hours.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Well, that's okay. Well, like I said, we're gonna wrap up here pretty soon.
Okay.
So you're gonna go ahead and start working on the clinic and doing the job there, and we'll start you off here in the next episode with that. We're gonna circle back over to Abe and Legion.
Okay.
Abe, it has been roughly about 10 hours since the net dive has began, and you've gotten no response from Legion.
Hmm. Do I notice anything unusual happening? Would I notice anything on any equipment?
Roll perception with advantage.
Let me find my sheet.
You can do this, Matrix.
I have no idea what I rolled.
Advantage.
I
You got
can't
one
see
more. One more.
Hang on. Where'd it go? I can't see what I'm doing. Half them. There we go.
14. Okay. So you're looking across the different monitors, and you do happen to see that there is a text that does stand out from the rest of the data that is moving across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Baha, I'll let you decide what you want the message to be. As in this particular moment, you are having a
I'm currently fighting an AI for control over my own body.
you are having a unique encounter with an AI.
Yeah, because I
Cool.
want to know if
I'm
there's
just going
something I
to.
need to do.
The message is basically a encoded message, which Abe and Agent would be able to read because it's something which we used during previous jobs. That basically states there is a fully sentient and autonomous AI in the hard drive.
Yeehaw.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
So yeah, on the screen you do see this message that you literally can see through your augmented eyes get decrypted, and it does say that there's an AI in the system.
Would I be able to send a message back to Legion through that system?
Unfortunately not, because this is displaying on a monitor that is not connected to any sort of device.
Yeah, I'm currently in a closed system, so unless you're part of the system, you wouldn't be able to communicate with me.
I was hoping there was something there that I could do. I'm like, oh shit.
But you could inform the corpos that are around you that, hey, look, they fucking missed an AI in the hard drive.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Who is around me anyway right now? Like,
So because it's been roughly about 10 hours since the beginning of the dive, right now there's only just some low-level security that have been kind of dozing off because it is early in the morning right now. It's about 7 a.m. in the morning, and these guys are like
waiting for shift change.
Yeah, they're about.
I know. That's all they want to do.
Yep. So do you like go like kick one of them awake, or like what do you do?
Well, I'm assuming. Well, they probably are half asleep. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go over to one. Is whoever's the closest to me? Is he awake or is he like dozing off?
It's just generic security guard number 1, and he's kind of dozing off right now. He's kind of leaning. He's sitting in a chair, like his head is kind of leaning on his arm a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna approach him real quick, and it's you need to get one of your bosses down here now. Now.
Wait, what happened?
I'll tell them. Get them down here now.
Fuck. Okay. And you see him kind of getting up and starting to run upstairs.
I return to the monitors to keep an eye on anything coming up. If Legion does post something, I'm going to be able to quickly assess it and go, okay, what do we need? Oh shit.
All right, so you're sitting over Legion's body, watching all the monitors.
She's in a tank right now, right?
Yep, she's still in the tank.
tank.
She's still deep in the middle of this net dive.
I kind of put my hand against the tank. It's like just whispering, please be careful, Legion. Just like nobody can hear it, just whispering lightly. And just sit and wait. Well, sort of sit.
And with that, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ooh. I was really hoping that Quinn would be able to get up in time for Belle to be leaving and just see them like at the table with just the foulest black eye.
I figured that's all gonna come later, but I needed to get in this this segment so I can get a lore dump on the Mana Project.
That's fair. That's fair. I just cannot wait for Belle. No idea that, like, because Belle was asleep before Quinn decided to go out to like the bars. So
Yep.
she has no idea that Quinn went out at all. So she comes back, and Quinn is just sitting there, like typing away on a laptop.
Yeah,
or
your
something.
midnight adventure was really only known to the three of you.
Yeah. I can't wait for someone else to see Quinn just with the most insane black eye.
The funny thing is, you know how bruises go, right? Like it looks doesn't look too bad the first night it happens. What happens the second night?
It's worse. So
It gets big and purple and swollen.
And it gets even worse after
Yeah.
3 days, usually.
I mean, Bork, what you gotta remember is you're going to wake up to potentially the entire safe house on red alert because, you know, one of the most restricted and illegal things in existence is currently in the base. A
I'm
fully
glad I didn't
autonomous
drink
AI.
that much. I'm glad I did not drink that much.
Like, I don't like my chances with this fucking AI, man. And I'm
Okay,
I'm
can I say
fighting
what I
for
think
it.
it is now?
Sorry, what'd you ask?
Can I finally say what I've been thinking this whole time?
Go ahead.
It's about this AI. I have been. Dave, you played Halo before, right? Particularly Halo 2.
Yes.
I am getting grave mind vibes from this AI.
I was thinking Guilty Spark or something like that.
See, I would think so too, but then at least it wants to escape. This thing has fucking theoretical tentacles everywhere. And the moment it
No,
escapes,
you're right. Oh my
humanity is-
gosh.
humanity is fucked. This is the grave mind.
So I've been mentioning the black wall. Beyond the black wall is literally cyberspace that is controlled by nothing but unchecked and unrestricted AI.
Exactly. In my professional
And
opinion,
guess who's guarding this one?
oh god, it is the AI equivalent of the flood.
Oh no, like he's just finally encountered the AI guard that was living inside the drive the entire time.
Wait. Yeah.
It just took him this long to actually discover where he was within the drive. And when he did, yeah.
Fucking reflex save. Fucking make me roll my worst fucking save.
Honestly, I thought when the guard shot, I thought you were going to say, I am a monument to all your sins. It was, why? I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was playing Halo 2 at the time? But it just felt like I was. Legion was talking to.
I used to be able to do a pretty decent Gravemind impression. I don't know if I could do it again.
I am the embodiment
Well, because
of all your sins.
Exactly.
It was the way like you phlegm up like the back of your throat and like I can't do it the way I used to do it.
Doing it over and over again, it is going to fuck up your throat.
Yeah, it was really really gravelly and really hard on the throat, but like yeah. Like I just can't do it the way I used to.
Fucking hey, we can get this AI to the
No, I can't even get it like that anymore. I haven't done it in forever either. It probably doesn't help.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, fuck, I could do I could do a good truth, but fuck, that hurt my throat. Oh,
Oh, grave. But you are welcome in it.
I dropped a gumbo. I don't know where it went.
I just spilled my chocolate milk.
Oh
What
no,
the-
not the
what the
chocolate
fuck?
milk.
First, I spilled my coffee, and then fucking Zilla
I found the gumbo.
Baha drops a gumball,
It
and
was
then
blue.
Zilla.
It wasn't a red one. It was a blue one I dropped.
Anyways, you
Found the red
you
one.
dropped a gumball, and then Zilla spills his chocolate milk. What the fuck is up with y'all tonight?
I found the gumbo. Don't worry, it's good.
Please don't tell me you ate it and then dropped it, and then
If
proceed.
it makes you feel any better, you literally heard me drop dice tonight.
Was
Yes,
that
yes,
on
we did.
purpose, though?
No.
Oh
No.
shit, that's not good.
If it's on purpose, there's way more dice.
You would have thought that
Yeah,
that
like,
was on.
if I'm doing it on purpose, you hear it happen in the dice tray.
That's
if you
fair.
hear a cling, that's because it fell down and hit the leg of my desk.
Ooh, gotcha.
Also, are we still streaming or?
You're safe to end the
Well,
stream.
yeah,
now.
Oh, I am?
we're in a wrap up convo.
Okay. Let me do a quick plug, real quick. Let me try to find. There we go. Bing bong. Nope, that's not the one I want. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for whoever is in my stream and lurking. Thank you so much for being here. This VOD is for a friend of mine named VR Matrix. This is his YouTube that the VOD will be posted on. If you guys ever do want to check out any of his other stuff, there is his Transformers campaign that he had, that Matrix himself has DM'd a while back. Then there is the D&D Destiny campaign that Dave has also DM'd for the better part of, 3 years? Has it
The
been?
best character in
it was over
Destiny
3
is
years.
clearly Raven.
Fuck you. But Matrix also streams. So if you ever do want to go check, you do stream
Johnny
occasionally.
5.
Also, go check him out
I wanna
at
see
Master of
Johnny
VR
5 build.
Matrix. Master of VR Matrix. I know Dave I know you rarely
No.
stream nowadays, but basically not.
We're just gonna go ahead and say no.
That's fair. Anyways, y'all, I will probably catch y'all sometime tomorrow. And then after that, Sunday, depends on how I'm feeling, because we might be doing stuff tomorrow. I don't know. Anyways, y'all, I'm just going to end the stream here for tonight. I hope y'all have a lovely time wherever you are, morning, noon, or night. Alrighty, guys, say bye to stream, everybody.
See you next time. Get some sleep.
I'm a stab Mercer.
Damn.
What?